Hey there, my name's James Adair. I'm a mortgage lender with Sierra Pacific Mortgage here in the Portland, Oregon area. I'm licensed in the state of Oregon, licensed also in the state of Washington. I've been in business for over 13 years, and I'm putting this little video series together just to kind of help people who are looking to get their first mortgage understand kind of the sequence of events. This is the second video in my first series, or my first video I just made, and I talked about the 4 things lenders are looking for when they're analyzing credit. This time I'm going to be talking about what are the sequence of events when you apply for a mortgage, what happens in the background. And on my website of pdxhomeloan.com, which is here, I created this, what I call an infographic, okay? So it's the step-by-step guide to getting a mortgage, so hopefully you spend a little time with this. I wrote a lot of copy on it, but I'm going to try to breeze through it real quick in video form here to make it even easier for you. So it says, congrats, you found the house of your dreams. You want to buy it. But what do you do next? You don't know. So you come in, this is me right here, right? That's me in my little suit. Hello, I'm a loan officer. I'm here to help you throughout the mortgage process. And this is you, like, yeah, I want to buy this house. So you apply for a loan. And a loan application is simply the most recent 24 months of your life, where you've lived, where you work, how much do you get paid, how much cash do you have to put down, how much cash do you have left over after you buy the house, so cash reserve. So we're analyzing all these things in one place in the loan application, and it's an official standardized document. Every mortgage person in the United States puts you into the same loan application and is going to ask you the same questions. And then my job is to determine whether or not you fit into guidelines, because the loan officer's job is to understand the rules of who's going to qualify for how much and why. And then the underwriter's job is, you can see the next step, the underwriter's job is to verify that everything meets those guidelines. So we're going to send you, actually this is the underwriter here, the judge, and then this is the processor. So the processor's job is to organize the paperwork to make it easy for the underwriter to breeze through it, make sure that everything is within the proper income thresholds, credit thresholds, and these kinds of things. And then the underwriter's job is the official decision maker on who gets the mortgage and for how much. But again, it's all very standardized, so the underwriter doesn't have to think that hard. It's kind of technical. But once you go in front of an underwriter, you're conditionally approved, okay? So that means the loan is approved, but there's still some things we need to clarify. Generally, by the time we're submitting for initial underwriting, we don't have the appraisal report, for instance, and that's what I'm getting to here in step 3, get official property approval. So 2 things need to get approved when you apply for a loan. The person, the borrower, has to be approved from a credit standpoint and from an income standpoint. And then the property has to be approved from a value standpoint, also a safety and functionality standpoint. So the appraiser is a third party. The lender triggers that appraisal order, send an appraiser out there. They take a picture of the house, they measure the house, and make a report showing how this house is worth what you're intending to pay for it, okay? Or not. So sometimes if the property doesn't appraise for what you want to pay for it, you know, we have to negotiate that gap somehow. We can talk about that later. I won't get into it now, but we want to make sure that the house is worth at least what you're hoping to pay for it. And then once we have that in hand, we also get the title report, making sure the person selling it has the legal right to do so, and there's no additional liens attached to it. We want to make sure that the new loan clears all the liens off the existing property, and it's worth what we want to pay for it. And we send all that back to the underwriter with that property report and any other additional things the underwriter may have asked for when they analyzed your file in the beginning. And then they say, loan's officially approved, go ahead and make the docs. And so it goes to our docs department. They create the final mortgage contract that you sign at the end, where it has, here's how much you're borrowing, here's the rate, here's the payment, and it's just, you know, it's a mortgage contract, what you'd expect. And then that gets sent back to the lender, and once it's sent back to the lender, we wire the funds into escrow, and the escrow company will send that contract to the county. I think it's done digitally now. They upload it to the county's website, and it's recorded. You become the owner of record. All the money that's put into the pot wipes the slate clean, so the seller gets their money, we pay off their mortgage, we pay off whatever they need to pay off, and we start the clock over for you as the home buyer. This is you signing, grabbing the cash, and then here's you getting the keys, and that's it. And there's me giving you the thumbs up. So hopefully that helps you understand kind of the sequence of events. It's pretty much the same every time. There's some, unique differences for every scenario, but that sequence of events is very standardized throughout the United States of America. Okay, bye-bye.